Hello everyone. This video I'm going to talk about personal liability of agent enter into the contract. So who is an agent? Agent is a person who is acting behalf of the principal, and agent a link between the principal and the third party. So an agent is not personally liable for the contract entered into by him on behalf of his principal unless there is a contract to the contrary. Such a contract is presumed in the following circumstances. So the Contract Act clearly states that in absence of any contract to the effect, an agent cannot personally enforce contract entered into by him on behalf of his principal, nor is the personally bound by them. So we have already discussed that agent is merely connecting link between his principal and the third party. However, if the agent undertakes the personal liability, then he may be held liable for such contract. So here I am going to tell you that what are the cases an agent can be held personally liable for the contract. That first one I can say that where the agent act for a foreign principal. Here, when an agent contract for the sale or purchase of goods for the principal residing abroad, the agent is personally liable for such contract. The agent can include his personal liability by expressly providing in the contract not to incur personal liability. So where an agent contract for the sale or purchase of goods for a merchant residing abroad, he is presumed to be a personal liable. And then second is where the agent act for an undisclosed principal. Suppose the agent doesn't disclose the name of the principal and the contract in his own name, the agent is personally liable for that contract. So where the agent act for the undisclosed principal, he is personally liable on the contract. But where the agent discloses that he is only an agent, or the third party knows that he is acting as an agent of another, then the agent is not personally liable. So if it is not disclosed to the principal, and he is personally liable for that. And then where the agent act an incompetent principal. In case of agent act as an agent for the unsound mind person or minor, and he is personally liable for that. That is, we are saying incompetent person, that is not sound mind. When an agent contract for the principal who is not competent to the contract, such as minor, persons of unsound mind, and the agent is personally liable on the contract. For example, an agent can be an as agent of for minor, and we cannot have that show for the minors activities. So in that case, an agent is liable for that. The next one, where the agent act for non-existing principal. Where the agent act for the principal who is non-existent, the agent is personally liable on the contract. For instance, the promoters contracting on behalf of the company which is yet to be incorporated are personally liable. So that we can say that the agent is act for a non-existing principal is liable for that. The next one, where the agent authority is coupled with interest. So where the agent the contract with the third party related to subject matter in which the agent has a social interest, agent is personally liable to the extent of the interest because he is really a principal for that extent. An authority coupled with the interest is generally irrecoverable. So that we can say that where an agent has an interest in the subject matter of the contract, his agent is said to be coupled with the interest. In such case, the agent is personally liable to the extent of his interest in the contract. He can also enforce the contract to extend his own interest. Next is say that where an agent receives or pays money by mistake or fraud. If the fraud or misrepresentation committed by the agent is for act beyond the agent's authority, the principal will not be liable, and but the agent is personally liable to the third parties because that happened by the agent. So that I can say that where the agent receives some money or from the third party by mistake or fraud, he is personally liable for that third person, and he has to refund such money. The next one, where the contract expressly provides. So the agent makes himself expressly liable if an agent, while contracting with the third party, expressly agrees to be a personally liable on the contract. He can held personally liable for any breach of contract if at the time of entering into the contract with the third party it is expressly agreed that the agent shall be personally liable for the contract and the agent incurred personal liability. The next one, where the agent signs the negotiable instruments in his own name. Suppose if the agent signs the negotiable instruments such as promissory note, bill of exchange, check, and without disclosing that he signs as a agent, he incur a personal liability to the instrument. So whatever it may be, a check or a bill of exchange or promissory note, anything, he is liable for that. The next one, where the trade usage or customs make him personally liable. Sometimes the trade usage or customs of a particular trade provides that the agent shall be personally liable for the contract. In such cases, the agent incurs personal liability. And where the agent conduct is excess of his authority. So where the agent conduct exceeding his authority, he is liable to the third party for any loss caused by him. So where the appointment of sub-agent without the authority and the principal not bound by the act of the sub-agent nor the sub-agent liable to the principal. So that the agent appoints sub-agent without the authorities also, the personally agent is liable for that. So that they clearly state that in absence of any contract, that the effect an agent cannot personally enforce contract entered into by him on behalf of his principal. So the agent is a person who represents himself to the agent of another. So when the fact he has no authority from him whatever, this is a person who is falsely representing himself to be an authorized agent or another person, that untruly representing himself to be an authorized agent or another, and thereby including third person to deal with him and such agent is liable. Employer doesn't rectify his act to make the compensation to the other in respect of any loss or damages which he has incurred by dealing. So it must be noted that the pretended against the liable to make compensation to the other contracting party, but he has no rights to proceed against the party for the performance of the contract. So these are the important cases that agent is personally liable for that. Thank you.